After the idea of Freddy vs. Jason vs. Pinhead was proposed for a quick second and then thrown out even faster, there was some idea of a different crossover with Pinhead, but this time, versus Michael Myers. Although this idea was actually before Freddy vs. Jason vs. Pinhead, funnily enough. Doug Bradley, the actor who plays Pinhead, stated that a year before Freddy vs. Jason was set to release, there was a couple meetings about a Helloween and Hellraiser crossover film, and that Dimension rejected 2 scripts. They were sure that Freddy vs. Jason would bomb and bomb hard, so they didn't want to bother with another crossover flick. But then, to their surprise, Freddy vs. Jason was at the top of the box office on opening weekend, and they also suddenly wanted to make that Helloween and Hellraiser crossover film, and immediately. Bradley had some conversations with Clive Barker about him returning as Pinhead, as well as the fact that Barker was set to write the film and that possibly John Carpenter was set to direct the film. Despite having various scripts prepared, none have made it to the internet, and unfortunately, no ideas of what would happen in the film either, except that both Michael and Pinhead would have been in it. Why didn't this happen? Well, 2 things can be blamed. Firstly, we can thank the tyrannical iron grip of the a.k.a. brothers. They secured the sequel rights to Helloween, and they definitely didn't want their star horror icon being with the likes of Pinhead. Secondly, there was a poll for fans to see if they wanted this to happen, and they said no. What dumbass fans they asked is beyond me. I would have loved to see this amazing film happen on screen. Probably more so than Freddy vs. Jason, especially if Barker was writing and Carpenter was directing. It just seems more like an inventive idea to somehow get Michael, a bit more than human serial killer, to fight Pinhead, a hell demon. They made Freddy vs. Jason work, so I can't see as how this wouldn't work. Plus, both franchises were pretty much shit at the time. The Helloween film that just happened at the time was Helloween Resurrection, a raging hot dumpster fire trying to cash in on the found footage craze post-Blair Witch Project. And then, the Hellraiser film that just happened at the time was Hellraiser Hellseeker, which got mixed to negative reviews from critics and audiences. As I said before with a lot of other franchises, this could have been the shot in the arm that both franchises needed, but thanks to the a.k.a. brothers and dumbass fans, we alas did not.